Your Eminence?
Oh, Louis. What can I do for you?
Not too nervous?
I must admit, I don't know how we can lose. It will only take one of us to vote against his project.
I wouldn't be surprised if he still had a few tricks up his sleeve.
You are thinking about something? Dear God, I am doomed. He knows I'll be voting for Mortimer, but how?
Scoundrel. He's a traitor. Well, maybe he's managed to motivate some of Sir Gregory's supporters to vote for his project, for example.
No, you can't be serious. Do you know anyone capable of that, Louis?
Yes. Yes, I do indeed know someone.
Who then?
Will deal and cheat. So you're the mole. Do you really want me to tell you, Your Eminence?
What do you mean? I'm not sure that I understand.
Confess. I think you know better than anyone who'd be capable.
What are you saying, Louis? I don't follow you. You are not really suggesting that...
Oh, I don't need to suggest anything. The situation seems clearer by the minute.
Louis, it's not what you think. I owe William everything. It's thanks to him that I took the holy orders.
Off come the masks, Your Eminence.
I beg you, try to understand. I owe him a favor.
Of course you do.
Louis, I haven't any choice. You don't say no to Mortimer. You know this very well. If you ignore him, you'll sooner or later pay the price.
I see. He just has to ask and you give in.
I beg you, don't say a word to Sir Gregory, or I'm done for. In the name of your mother, I implore you to keep it to yourself.
Very well. I promise. I won't say anything.
Oh, thank you, Louis. I knew I could trust you. Sarah would be proud of you.
Don't push it, Your Eminence.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'll be going. I've got things to do.
See you in a while.
Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from Father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Ah, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Are you joking? I'll never be able to trust him. He distills the information that he's willing to share, a drop at a time. He manipulates the people he needs and gets rid of those in his way. Sure, he's our father, but he can't count on me to follow him in everything he does. And you? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know who to believe. The only person I really trust is you. So, I'll follow you this time round.
I won't be voting for him. I'm not convinced by his proposition. I'll be voting for Sir Gregory.
I understand. In that case, I'll vote for home, like you. But it won't please Father.
That's only to be expected. But, well, it's not my... I won't disturb you any further. See you later for the vote.
See you in a while.
Hey everyone, RPG Killer Gamer here, and here we go again, trying it again. And now the game is working. I am sorry for not talking for almost 5 minutes, because I was trying to figure out what's wrong with it. It turns out my game crashed, and I could not go to these other doors and talk to these characters because my save file was crashed, and I had to start over again. I had to start over this whole episode and reset my console. That is stupid.
Monsieur Bonaparte!
Ah, excuse me, I was expecting someone else.
Mr. Godoy, do you have a moment?
Your timing's awkward, Dorishi. I'm expecting someone. I haven't time. Please leave me.
Very well. I won't insist. Looks like he only wants to speak to Bonaparte. I know what I have to do if I want to speak to him.
Want to speak to Bonaparte, huh? Alright. Yeah. Bonaparte. Yeah, this one's right here.
Looks like Volner's opposition is in the line of fire. I don't like the sound of that. Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, do you want something?
Yes. For you to test the Duke's loyalty, since he'll only speak to you. Well...
Whatever it is, I haven't the time. The conference will shortly begin, and I want to be focused. Sorry. Come back and see me afterwards.
I see I haven't much choice. Seeing as Godoy will only talk to Bonaparte, and Bonaparte will talk to no one, I have no other choice but to borrow his body. Nothing personal here, Napoleon.
Look, I'm sorry. This conference is of utmost importance to me, and I should like to be prepared for it.
Concentrate, Louis. You don't mind if I sit down, do you? I don't want to fall flat on my face when my spirit passes inside you.
No, I don't think you've understood, Dorishi.
Link into his thoughts, Louis. Come on.
I said I did not want to be disturbed.
That's it. I sense something.
What word in leave me alone do you not understand?
Come on, just keep going and get inside his mind. Now!
Too bad for you. You can't say that I haven't. Thank you very much for the loan of this body, monsieur.
Right. Let's not waste any more time, Louis. Godoy's waiting.
My Lord Duke, my apologies for being late.
What? A Frenchman who apologizes? Decidedly. My stay here has never ceased to uncover surprises. So, have you any more information about Dorishi?
What do you mean?
Are you joking? We agreed you would check to see if Dorishi really has changed sides.
Oh, that. Yes, indeed. It appears that he's been brought over to Sir Gregory's side.
Traitor! He pushed me into turning against Sir Gregory to finally follow him himself.
If you want my opinion, he must be hiding something.
The villain. I have a bad feeling about this.
I know what you mean. I wager he knows Mortimer is going to lose the vote. Don't you think we ought to think about ourselves and make sure we don't end up on the wrong side?
What? You would be prepared to leave Mortimer as well?
What do you say?
I refuse to be made a laughing stock. If that is the case, I am voting for Holm as well.
I think you are right, my Lord Duke.
After all, Sir Gregory was my first choice.
Exactly. But until then, not a word to anyone for safety's sake. I think it's preferable.
Yes, you're right. And we'd better not stay together. Someone might see us.
Good luck, my Lord Duke.
Likewise.
Well, that was easy. That was so easy.
It's time to get going.
Well, I know where Warner is at. So that is obvious.
Ah! Louis. Come closer. I'm warming myself up. I was unfortunate enough to step outside and now I'm freezing.
I wonder what he's been doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked of him, maybe.
So, tell me, my friend, what can I do for you?
And this is the scumbag that tried to poison me.
Fuck it. Be a bigger
Sir
man.
Gregory has tasked me with making sure that all his allies don't change their minds over the conference. I've heard that someone's going to try and blackmail you into changing your mind.
Oh, you amuse me, Delichet. They can always try. They will be made welcome.
So you think there's no way that they can blackmail you then?
Right. At first this was amusing. Now it's becoming ridiculous, Louis. Just let them try. Come now. Stop wasting my time. I have things I need to do.
Make you go report out of Sir Holm in the living room. Man, I think he's so certain of himself.
What is... Yes!
Yes, at last I found it! Al-Azif!
Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
Okay. Now let's make our report to Sir Gregory.
Ah, Louis. I, was getting impatient. So, tell me, have you been able to speak to everyone?
Absolutely.
And? Did you find a traitor in our midst? Any news of Piaggi?
Piaggi is definitely a traitor, but he promised me, I promised him so I won't snitch, so...
You can count on him.
As always.
A loyal and faithful friend of your cause.
I never once doubted him. Can I count on Emily?
Yes.
Yes. She's on your side.
I was right to trust her.
I don't know if it's of any importance, but Father has given her a bodyguard.
A servant dressed in black?
Yes. Is this detail important?
I hope not. We'll see. And Von Volner? What's your feeling about him?
He's on your side. However, it seems that Mortimer feels certain he can get him to change his mind.
You mean blackmail him? That's impossible.
I don't know, but I thought it wise to warn you.
Yes. I see. Thank you, Louis, for all this information. I only hope what you say is right. The consequences could be horrific.
That is what we're likely to see.
William has moved his pieces. If that's how it is, it's my turn now.
What are you going to do?
Show him that I'm not going to be outdone. Prepare
Let's not
yourself.
take it that too
It won't be
far.
long before the conference begins. There's just enough time to briefly go over it once more with my guests. Let us meet in the conference room when the time comes.
So, do we agree?
Agreed. Let's return to our places now.
You're right.
What were they talking about?
Louis, a moment of your time, please.
Yes, monsieur. What can I do for you?
I would like you to hear me out without interrupting. It's in your interest. You are in a perilous situation, and I want to avoid you becoming a laughingstock.
What are you talking
What exactly
about?
are you talking about?
The reason why we are all here. You might think you can win, but...
Indeed. It looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, think again. You don't know everything. In actual fact, all of Sir Gregory's team is working for Mortimer. If you vote for Holm, Mortimer will never forgive you. And I can assure you that he is taken down far tougher than you.
Are you threatening me?
Not me, Louis. But you are the only one who hasn't turned against Sir Gregory. Join us. Vote with us if you do not want to feel the wrath of Mortimer alone.
Is that all?
That's all, yes. I just wanted to warn you. Now you are free to vote where your conscience leads you. Good luck.
So, he's the one who's been persuading them all to turn back. I just gotta hope that Holmes managed to pull off his conjuring trick. Otherwise, Bonaparte's right. I'll be the only one voting against Mortimer, and therefore the only one to face the consequences.
My friends, here we are at
Shoot, I
last,
am not
gathered
on them
together
sides.
to close this conference.
I am on my own side.
I would first
I'm
of
taking
all like to
both
thank
of
you
them
all
down.
for making the time to be here and lend your
Demon or
service.
no demon.
Gregory, I believe I may speak for both.
I'm a human.
When
and
I
I'm
say
going
that
to
we
all
are
them
honored
down.
by your presence here.
You You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holmes doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today.
And people
Are
still
you
not
for
leaving this island.
or against
That's not right.
the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Duchess Hillsborough,
Against.
Duke Manuel,
Against.
Your Eminence.
For.
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon.
For.
Mr. von Volmer. For.
What?
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington. For. Finally, Monsieur de Richet. What is your vote?
My turn.
I'm gonna say if Sir Gregory is getting a vote, so it should be 4-4, but it's 4-2. So he should have a vote, right? If he don't get a vote, that is messed up. So I'm vote against.
I vote against.
The votes are now cast.
Offspring, what the heck? You vote against Mortimer
So
Parker.
you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You did.
Oh, I see sabotaging his plan.
Listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father,
Oh wow.
what happened? Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
Oh whoa.
You are mad, William.
For everyone.
Punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body. After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself
I'm
on
telling
your
you right now,
hands and
whoever
knees, hoping in vain
sided
that
with
someone
Mortimer
is going to
or
help you.
believing Mortimer
Tell
is a
me,
good person,
What does that feel
what
like?
do you say now?
Never
This man
happened
is
to me.
crazy.
Can't be good. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
Swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony.
After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
Spoke with the guard. I spoke with the guests that's supposed to be supporting Sir Home. I spoke with Mary Gugoi. Spoke to Waller. Spoke with El Hayes. Emily. I swung the deciding vote in the favor of Sir Home. I obtained the information on Odyssey from Mary Godoy. I noticed the phone Waller had just coming from outside, and I found Odyssey and took it. Shit just got real. Before we, oh god, we will continue this. I'm just taking a few minutes break, and we're gonna finish this. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next, and see ya.